And here we go. Today is the 16th of my driving lesson, and I got this action camera so I can show you a POV of me as a driver. I couldn't get a proper holder for this camera yet, so I thought of this nice hack. Let's see what that looks like. Ooh.
There are no signs, maximum 30, you can drive 50.
Okay. The last video I made about my driving lesson was day 7, and from then to now I've had over 9 lessons, and in total I've spent 1,000 to 1,200 euros. That's a lot of money, but a lot of things have improved. For example, currently my teacher doesn't talk a lot, only times where she wants me to turn left, or she would say like, on the next traffic light, turn right, and also when we are learning new things. But many things have improved.
Turn the wheel completely, and stay here.
Yeah.
The next time, stay straight.
Okay.
Now you can move, huh? Look, you can move. He's far away. Look how long you wait.
Yeah.
Press the navigation to Naritaweg 150. We have to change this. Bhutanweg.
Okay.
Okay, and choose a number. I will come, yeah?
Any number?
Any number.
85. I don't know what this is. Oh. Bhutanweg 8. I think everything is going really smoothly, except one time at the traffic where I forgot to change to gear 1. I left it at gear 2 so the car didn't start. I guess today I'm going to be using maps. I haven't used maps before. It's usually my teacher telling me where to go, but I think now we're going to use these maps to figure out where to go. But I'm also learning highways, as you would see in this POV.
Make speed. More speed. A little bit faster. More speed. Yes, check extra. More speed.
Oh.
Because here it's 100.
Yes.
So you have to make more. Because you are driving 70, 80. You have to drive 100, so stay in the middle of your own line.
Yeah. The thing with highways is that you have to drive really fast. When the maximum is 80, you should be around 80. When the maximum is 100, you should be around 100. And I get really scared. It just feels like there is so much speed and anything could go wrong. But my teacher keeps assuring me that I just feel this way because I'm still learning. By the time I do it a few times, I should be fine with it.
You can take over if you want. 1, 2, 3, sign. Check extra. 1, 2. Hold the 80, okay?
Yes.
Touch. Stay in the middle of the line.
Yes.
Hold 80. We take over, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, sign. Check extra. Then check here.
Yes.
And sign off.
One of the things I really wish I could do in these driving lessons is that I wish I could practice before the next lesson, but I can't because I don't have a car, and if I try to rent a car, I can't do that legally without a license. So sometimes after a particular lesson, my teacher will tell me, oh, you need to work on this, you need to work on that, but I can't work on it until the next lesson.
Stay here and give her space. Okay, make a plan. Hold your speed,
Yes.
more. Look at your car and look at this car.
Yeah.
Speed, more speed. Check what you're doing. Hold your sign till the end of the box. Okay?
And she also shared me this screenshot recently, which is like a checklist that I can use to evaluate or assess my growth or assess my improvement, and then see what areas that I can work on. You can pause the screen to look at what all of this is.
Sign already, then they can see what you want to do. There are a lot of trucks, so make a plan.
Yeah.
Look, you can go there, you can go behind you, and make speed. Look what's happening. You see?
Yes.
You have to make a plan. After him, before him.
One big thing that has really been helping me in these driving lessons is asking less questions. If you've watched my previous videos, I talked about how I used to ask a lot of questions, and even my teacher got so tired. She felt like you just overthink everything. Sometimes just do it. then make a mistake. I want to see you make a mistake instead of second guessing every step that you want to make. And that's something I've been trying to apply. So sometimes if I want to move forward, if I want to take right or do left, instead of asking her like, I think I should accelerate more here, or I think I should go right here, or I think I should go left, now I try to do it. And most times I realize that I'm even right in that decision, and when I'm wrong, that's a mistake, and she corrects me immediately. I found out to be a very effective approach in my learning. So if you're somebody like me who asks a lot of questions, maybe work with the approach of making mistakes to learn instead of asking to learn.
Okay, not too close. This is good for.
Oh, this is good?
Yeah, this is good.
Okay.
And how it feels.
So I have to get used to the highway.
Yeah.
But I like that my gear 1 is going smoothly now when I start.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes, but like you said, I also have to not just look close but also far away so I can know what next to do.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's it about day 16. I hope that this POV gave you an idea of what actually happens. I know that in this POV I wasn't able to really show you the steering wheel or show you more things, but that was because of the hack I used in putting it on my head. But I have ordered a proper headband. This should make the experience smoother for next time. Look at the way it splits my hair. With this, I'll be able to capture a better POV where you can see my hands on the wheels, probably on the gear, and what I'm seeing, the trafficator and all that stuff. If you have specific questions about the things I learned in these driving lessons, let me know in the comments. Sometimes I feel like I'm just making this video talking about what I want to talk about, but I don't know if that's what you want to hear, so please let me know. But yeah, that's it for day 16. See you in probably day 20 or day 25. Please subscribe if you're enjoying this and give this video a like. It definitely helps me and my channel.